2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Taking a look at Minnesota. Done with it. Picked up by Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reddish. From outside, off the mark. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Now here's Edwards. Jacks up a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And here is Dunn. Pass to Reddish. The tray. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down low. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now, here's Dunn. Jones for 3. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Edwards with it. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Wallace, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it out to Jones. All sorts of time. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. Fans form that attachment to their team.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
Both free throws good from Reddish.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
And they're facing some excellent scores. It's going to take the effort of all 5 guys to make this strategy pay off.
Driving to the basket. Outside Edwards. No good again that time.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Reddish with the slam.
One thing all scouts love about Cam Reddish, for a wing, he has a huge frame that typically bodes well at this level.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 4. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Utah leading by 4. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Edwards drives in. No good with the layup.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Wing. Puts it up from 7. It's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On defense, the Jazz. 11-point game. Here's LeVert, and he goes in for the dunk.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Pass to Reddish. To the wing right side. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. They get a hand on it. LeVert with it. Back to McDaniel. Now LeVert. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. LeVert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over.
Smith wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Here's LeVert. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Jackson. Nice move.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And they'll get another chance. The second chance effort. And that's good off the glass that time.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Pass to Dort. It's LeVert on the wing. Over Jones. Good work defensively by Jones.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the middle. The second effort. Out to the wing. Hands it from downtown. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Pass to Dort. Back to Schroeder. Here's LeVert, defended by Jones. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And the Jazz call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Now here's LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. Sharch attacking. And slam dunk by Sharch.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
And Smith puts up a deep three. And the Jazz another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Outside Green. There's the three. And no good that time. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent. Doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Rebound, Minnesota.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Jazz leading by 10. Over in the corner, Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Here's Wagner. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Smith for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got 9 points.
A work in progress for sure, but I like how Smith Jr. still keeps taking those deep shots.
Pass to Wagner. It's stolen by Green. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The jump hook. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's LeVert. Powered down with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
For three, Smith. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. The Jazz making a switch here. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. And Green slams it in.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Wallace outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Smith for 3. Here's Williams. Lewis with the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Sharge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Saric nails them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Knocks it loose. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Vanderbilt. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Vanderbilt's got 5 points so far.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Sharge. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Smith left side. Pass to Jones. Back to Williams. Vanderbilt with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. Lewis with the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Timberwolves trail by 18. It's Edwards on the wing. Williams with the block. Smith surveying the D. Outside Lewis. And they get it back. Jones in the post. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Pass to Lewis. On deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Jones in the post. Lewis on the wing. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Jazz making a change here. Timberwolves trailed by 18. Here's Edwards. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
And even 3-on-3 break. Lewis misses.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And now Utah, fast break.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
And so the timeout here by Chris Finch. Here's Dunn. To the paint. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 5 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's LeVert. The shot misses. Excellent D that time from Jones. Lewis with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Lewis has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Jazz. 3-pointer. It's Schroeder, top of the key. It's LeVert on the wing. 6 points for him. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And they really haven't made much of an impact on the offensive glass here in the second quarter. There's been a significant drop-off in that area.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Caris LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. That one is no good. Timberwolves trailed by 20. It's stolen by Reddish. And Lewis has it in the corner. And the three ball is good. Lewis has got 12 now in this quarter.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Jackson. Now here's Dort. LeVert in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Lewis with the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. No good at the rim. Utah leading by 21. Over to the wing. Now Reddish. 7 points in the game. That one's not going to go. And here's LeVert. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And so it's Utah sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to LeVert. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Dort. From outside the arc. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Utah leading by 21. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Drills the three-pointer. Reddish has got the first bucket of the third here for the Jazz. And the Timberwolves call time here. Edwards with it.
Utah foul. Kessler. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A shot by Tate with no one around. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
And Jones has it in the corner. And he's good on the three ball. Jones has got his third basket of the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. He has 6. Wallace outside. Back to Edwards.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Dunn looking over the floor. And stolen by Wallace. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Minnesota calls timeout. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Done outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Jones for three. Over in the corner, Reddish. Done outside. Here's Jones. 6 to shoot. And Jones slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And Wagner drives in. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Dunn. Edwards looking it over. Saric has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Saric has got 9 points.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Outside, Jones. Back to Dunn.
Walking foul called on Dario Saric. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Dunn outside. 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Drawing fouls, something Chris Dunn did a great job of in college. Nice to see him doing it at the pro level.
Minnesota making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Here's McDaniels, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Minnesota, they hit shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. Good on the second free throw. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
You see what Dunn can do when he's playing under control. That's an excellent pass.
LeVert from outside. He can't get it to go. And the Jazz with possession here. From deep three-point range, Lewis misses. Here's McDaniels. Misses from close range. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
4th team foul.
Dunn outside. To the right side. Pass to Jones. Vanderbilt with the screen. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
High-effort, fast break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Team is in the
And he knocks down the first one.
at the line for the Timberwolves. Karis LeVert taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Jazz leading by 23. Dunn left side. Who is outside? The three bangs home the trifecta. Lewis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Dunn outside. Pass to Williams. Outside, Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves passing it around. At the elbow, it's Šarić. Wagner, right side. Launches it. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Here's the three. Here's Jackson. Inside. Back to Šarić. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Šarić has got 12.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Šarić.
Clearly a foul.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And the second free throw, good. So it's Minnesota now. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
At the elbow, Williams. Outside for Lewis. Driving inside. And the layup falls. Lewis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. No question he got bumped on that shot.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Smith, no luck. And Wagner drives in. Second shot opportunity. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Lewis with the 3. And there's the call on Dario Šarić. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Jazz shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Number 42. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Here's LeVert. And there's the drive.
And LeVert is playing with such passion on offense. He's just not afraid to play a big role on that end.
Outside, Green. Shot left block. And he can't bank that one in. Here's LeVert. He's got 15. No good on the triple. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And they lost that last game by a slim margin, and you can't help but think that if he had a better night at the stripe, the result could have been different.
And the Jazz call time here.
It's your Utah Jazz.
Some changes for Minnesota. Free throw drops for Smith.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
It's stolen by Gobert. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Jazz delivering the blowout. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now, here is Smith. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Pass to Harrell. And here is Wallace. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
3rd personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And he can't make the 2nd free throw either, missing both.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
In the corner, Smith with it. Williams a screen. Smith with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Green. Misses off the left iron.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The shot's good from Smith.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Outside, Green. Fires the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
For 3, Edwards. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
To the paint. There's Williams. Utah the rebound. Back to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. It's stolen by Green. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. It's stolen by Gobert. Wallace with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here's Edwards. Williams with the block.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8-ball.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
All alone.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside, Green. Out to the right wing. Now, Reddish. Sinks that one from the post.
Beautiful take from Cam, absorbing the contact and muscling through it.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
A great, fantastic reverse dunk. Had to get up high for that one. To the inside. Here's Williams. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope. When just a little while ago, it looked like hope was lost.
Utah calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Jazz leading by 21. And here's Smith. Outside, Green. Back to Smith. Takes the three. The Jazz with another miss. And the Timberwolves with possession. A big stretch here going 10-2. Edwards can't hit. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Smith outside. The jump hook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side, Edwards. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Outside, Green. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. They grab their own miss. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Reddish. Missed it, even after all those chances. Timberwolves trailed by 19. Left side, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. McDaniels. Great positioning on the putback.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the Jazz making a change here. And so the timeout here by Chris Finch.
Call for Minnesota. Here they come. Your Utah Jazz.
So both teams making some changes here. LeVert with it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. It's Dort on the wing. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
To the left side wing. Nifty move. Another shot. That one a little long. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. It's Schroeder with the drive. Comes up empty down low. Jazz leading by 13. Here's Arcidiacono. And the rejection by Jackson.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive, coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
Here's Reddish. No good from outside.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. To the right side. Here's Buford. Connects from three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 14.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Utah.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easily.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
LeVert lays it up off the glass.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Here's Arcidiacono.